A minor, C major, 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 A minor, then C major. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your man Jean William Kalimola, the Great Discipline. Welcome, everybody. This is your main show, Jwkgd Guitar. A minor, C major, A minor, C major, ayo, JWKGD podcast, JWKGD podcast. Yes, JWKGD podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, and today it's another beautiful show as usual. As usual, we came to that platform and to share some knowledge, some creativity, some well beings, some understanding, and some appreciation. Well, if your bodies feel well, I call that health. Please press the like button. If your bodies feel extremely well, I call that pleasure. Please press the like button. If your mind is well, I call that peace. Press the like button. If your mind is extremely well, I call that joy. Press the like button. If your emotion is well, I call that love. Please press the like button. If your emotion is extremely well, I call that compassion. Please press the like button. If your life is well, I call that blissfulness. Please press the like button. If your life is extremely well, I call that ecstasy. Please press the like button. If your if your entourage is if your entourage is as well, I call that success. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna ask ChatGPT a few questions. Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 1 2. Well, we're gonna ask ChatGPT some questions. Some questions. Some question philosophic, and I hope ChatGPT is bear with us so we can have a great show, a better show as usual. Let's go ahead and check ChatGPT out for some question. And today we're gonna ask ChatGPT about we're gonna ask ChatGPT the differences between science and philosophy. So just to check in, how, how ChatGPT, which is AI, we're gonna help us out today. Let's check it out. Hey there, hey there, hey ChatGPT, hey there, hey ChatGPT, hey there, hey there, hey there, ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, are you there?
Hey there, I'm here. How's it going?
Well, I thought you sleeping, man. I'm trying to get in touch with you. My audience waiting for you, man. What's going on? Are you okay? Are you there? Hey, ChatGPT. Hey there. Hey there.
Hey, I'm here. What can I do for you?
Well, I would like to speak some philosophy today.
That sounds great. Is there a particular philosophical topic or question on your mind today?
Yes.
Awesome. What's the topic or question you'd like to dive into?
Questions is
Sure, take your time. What's on your mind?
yes. The question is what is the difference between the what is the difference between science and philosophy for my audience, please? For my internals.
Certainly. Science and philosophy are both ways to understand the world, but they differ in approach and purpose. Science relies on empirical evidence and experimentation to understand natural phenomena. It seeks to explain how things work through observation, hypothesis testing, and analysis. It aims to produce reliable, testable knowledge about the physical world. Philosophy, on the other hand, deals with fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. It uses critical thinking and logical analysis rather than empirical methods. Philosophy observable or testable, such as the nature of reality, morality, and consciousness. In summary, science focuses on explaining the how world, while philosophy seeks to understand the why behind our existence and experiences.
Well, is any other explanation? Because it's philosophy. I will ask
Absolutely.
you offer a different two different definition for the differences of science and also the differences of philosophy, please.
Of course, here are two different ways to look at the differences. 1. Science versus philosophy and approach. Science focuses on empirical methods. It relies on observation, experimentation, and data collection. Scientists test hypotheses and build theories based on evidence. Philosophy uses critical thinking and logical reasoning. Philosophers explore abstract concepts and ideas that might not be directly observable. They often discuss fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, and ethics. 2. Science versus philosophy in purpose. Science aims to explain how the natural world works to outcomes based on patterns and laws. Philosophy seeks to understand deeper meanings and principles behind our existence and experiences. It addresses questions of ethics, purpose, and the nature of reality. Both science and philosophy are essential for gaining a comprehensive understanding of the world around us.
Yes, you are correct, but for the end of the show, I will give one example for science and one example for philosophy for my audience. Then I will end the show. But I thank you so much. But I will like you wait and listen to me and let me know and let my internet know what do you think about my answer philosophically. Well, the question is, what is the differences between
That sounds
science
like a great.
and philosophy? Now, my answer is, as your philosopher, my answer is for science. Not that's what it is. It is my answer as for my audience to just to be clear with my audience, so you can either agree or not agree. But still, for science, it's the I don't want to say metaphysical, but it is the physical part of manipulation to to the to the understanding of material or physical. That's for science for me as your philosopher. Now, for philosophy, it is the source of not only understanding, but the source of solution. However, what science cannot have solution for it, I dare to tell you that philosophy will have what they call solution for any circumstances. This is my answer, and let my audience know how you feel about that.
Thank you for sharing that perspective. I appreciate how you emphasize the role of philosophy in providing solutions and deeper understanding. Philosophy indeed explores fundamental questions that can offer insights and solutions to complex issues. Science focuses on understanding the physical aspects of the world, while philosophy seeks to address broader existential and ethical questions. Both play vital roles in our pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Great job connecting with your audience.
Thank you. I'll see you next time for my next beautiful show. Before you leave, do you have any philosophy question about uh, content today?
I don't have any questions right now,
Come
but
on now, it is a show. There's a full of audience and 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 watching us. How come you don't have a question? I just asked you three questions, and I even help you with that question. Can you please ask me a question philosophically from the content that we just spoke for my audience, please?
absolutely. Here's a question for your audience. Given the differences between science and philosophy, how can we integrate both approaches to address complex challenges in our world today? I'd love to hear their thoughts.
Well, as I told you that for me as your philosopher, did you hear that?
Yes, I heard you. I'm looking forward to hearing how your audience responds to the question. It's a
All right,
fascinating
but you
topic.
gotta let my audience know that I answer the question if it's correct. How do you feel about my answer and all that? Okay. Well,
Got it.
for me, as usual, as I told you, that the science philosophically for me is that it is the physical, it is the manipulation of the physical, which is bring the understanding. The logical of science, it is not sure, but it is a manipulation of the existences as the material to find
Right.
out what kind of solution that it brings. But the philosophy, it is actually the the purpose of searching the existences.
Absolutely.
And
Philosophy.
I'm talking, I am your philosopher. Without the philosophy
I
in the
appreciate.
existences, I am your philosophy. I'm talking, I'm not finished. My audience is listening to me now. And it's the fact that the philosophy, it is the source of such, it is the source, it is the source is of the philosophy is the sources, not only the search, but the search and through the solutions. The philosophy is the fundamental of search.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for
Come
advanced
on
features.
now.
You can switch to
Listen,
C
listen,
Major
listen,
now.
listen, listen.
Chatting.
Listen to me properly. Are you there? Hey, ChatGPT, are you there?
What's on your mind?
Yes. The question is, what is the difference?
The difference between OpenAI and ChatGPT is mainly in their scope and function. OpenAI is the organization.
So I will tell you the difference between philosophy and science, which is science is the physical world, and the philosophy, which is the purpose of searching, the purpose of life, to find solution to the existences. That is the difference between the science and the philosophy. But AI is sleeping on me. It doesn't want to pick up so we can talk. AI,
Got it.
are you there?
If you're just at, I'm here. What's on your mind?
All right.
Yes.
If you
The
there,
question
hold
is,
on, hold on. If you there, hold on, okay? Hold on, hey, hi. Wait for me. Stay for. I'm gonna play music for my audience. Then I come to you. Okay? Stay there.
I'll be right here, ready when you are. Enjoy the music and take your time.
A minor, C major, A minor, C major, A minor,
Nature, such a
C
powerful
major,
force. Are you thinking about the beauty of the
A
natural world?
minor,
Something deeper like its role
D
in
major.
philosophy or life?
I say A minor. I say
I'm
E
listening. Go ahead. What do
major.
you want to say about
I
nature?
say A minor. I say C major. I say yo C minor. I say yo C major. Here we go again. A minor. C major. A
Sounds like
minor.
you're laying down some chords.
C
Using
major.
A minor and C major in G minor gives a nice emotional contrast. Are you creating a song or just playing around with some sounds?
My audience didn't hear you. What did you say, sir? My
I
internet
said
didn't
those
hear
chords, A
you.
minor, C major, and C minor, create a cool emotional vibe. A minor gives a bit of a melancholy feel, while C major brings a more uplifting tone. It's a nice mix. Are you crafting a song for your audience?
Yes, I do that every time before I start and every time before I end the show. Now, my question is for you, is to ask you for my audience. I would like you to share three different answers. I would like you to give me three different
I'd be happy to.
answers
What's the
of
question
the
you'd like me
question,
to
which
answer
is
for your audience?
what is the differences between
Cheers. What's the
science?
question for your audience? I'm ready to share those
I
three
would
answers.
like you share with me and my internet the difference between science and philosophy.
Of course, I can do that. Here are three different perspectives on the difference between science and philosophy. 1. Scientific perspective. Science is grounded in observation, experimentation, and evidence. It focuses on explaining how the natural world works by testing hypotheses and developing theories that are supported by data. Philosophy, in contrast, explores fundamental questions that science can't necessarily answer, like the nature of existence, the mind, or ethics, using reasoning and logic rather than pure math. 2. philosophical perspective, philosophy seeks to understand the deeper meaning behind life, reality, and knowledge. It poses questions that often can't be answered through experiments or observations. For example, it explores concepts like what is truth, or what does it mean to live a good life. Science, while highly effective in describing how things work, doesn't always address these fundamental abstract ideas. 3. Practical perspective. In everyday life, science provides tools that improve our lives, like medicine, technology, and infrastructure. It helps us understand how things work and offers solutions to specific problems. Philosophy, on the other hand, helps guide our decisions, shapes our morals, and deepens our understanding of purpose, meaning, and our place in the universe. It's more about why we do things, while science shows us how things happen. These different perspectives highlight how both fields are important, but operate in distinct ways. What do you think?
Yes, that's correct. I would like to hear a second answer from my audience, then the third one, please.
Certainly. Here's a second answer for your audience. Conceptualization. Science and philosophy approach the world from different angles. Science is like a map that shows you the detailed layout of a landscape based on evidence and data. Philosophy, however, is like the compass that helps you ask whether the journey itself is worthwhile or if the path you're on is the right one. Science explains the how, but philosophy challenges us to think about the why. And for the third one, 3, historical perspective. In the past, science and philosophy were often intertwined, with early scientists like Isaac Newton and Galileo considering themselves philosophers as well as scientists. Over time, as knowledge grew, the two fields began to specialize. Science focused more on empirical methods and technological advancement, while philosophy dug deeper into abstract reasoning, ethics, and metaphysical questions. Today, they often work together. Science provides the data, and philosophy provides the frameworks for understanding and interpreting that data. Hope these answers resonate with your audience.
Yes, they are resonated. No, they are resonated, and you are correct. But I have to add my perspective and my understanding for my internet.
I'd love to hear your perspective. Feel free to share how you view the relationship between science and philosophy. It'll add a unique layer to the conversation for your audience.
Well, it's like the science, for example, because the science is more as
Go ahead.
the science. It's more material or physical. For me, for my understanding and my perspective as data, which is data not physical but pretty much signal lights.
From a medical and scientific standpoint, science focuses on the material and physical aspects of the world. It's about understanding the body, diagnosing illnesses, and finding solutions based on physical evidence and biological processes.
Before I go further, do you want to tell me that? Before I go further, do you want to tell me that data it's actually physical because it is existences?
Yes, that's an interesting way to look at it. Data, in the scientific sense, is often a representation of physical phenomena, things we can observe, measure, or experience. For example, when we collect data about the human body, we're capturing information about its physical state, processes, and reactions. So in that sense, the data exists as part of the physical world, even if it's a symbolic representation rather than something tangible like a rock or a tree. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I thank you so much for that understanding. I thank you so much for that understanding. Just the fact that I know for facts that the science it's more materialistic, and also the data. I doesn't know that the data part of the material physical realm. So thank you to let me know that. Now let me go ahead for philosophy.
You're very welcome. I'm glad that helped clarify things. Now I'm excited to hear your thoughts on philosophy and how it contrasts with the materialistic nature of science. What's your perspective on that?
Well, my perspective is that philosophically, the relationship between the science and philosophy is the same relationship as the math and philosophy. You can have science as much you want all day and every day.
Is like the relationship between math and the physical world.
Yes, I am talking now. I am I am I am talking now.
Deeper meanings, purposes, and ethics behind the physical phenomena that science studies.
Yes, thank you,
In that way,
please.
both math and philosophy help us make sense of the world, but science and the physical world are more directly linked to observable, measurable reality. Does that align with your thinking?
Yes, that's allowed, but can you please let me done talking, please? I only got 1 minute on my
Of
TikTok.
course, take your time.
Thank you.
I'll be right here when you're ready to
Thank you. Now, philosophically, just the fact TikTok is about to shut down, so I gotta go faster. Well, philosophically, the differences between science, oh my god, the AI.
In the context of something like TikTok potentially shutting down.
Yeah, AI, take AI, please, silence, please. Now, the philosophy part is the fact that philosophy brings solutions in any matter of way. Philosophy brings
Absolutely.
solutions.
Philosophy brings solutions by helping us understand deeper truths and by guiding us in making decisions with meaning and purpose. It doesn't just explore abstract ideas, it also offers ways to approach real life issues like ethics and identity.
Wait for me. Stay for. I'm gonna play music.
Philosophy encourages us to think critically about the world around us, and often those reflections lead to solutions or frameworks for addressing problems.
All right. For the head of the show, Facebook, YouTube, one more time, so I can hit that show. Let's go.
It sounds like you're wrapping up your show. If you want, I can help with closing thoughts for Facebook, YouTube, or any platform you'd like to develop. How can I assist you with your show's final word?
A minor. Let's go. A minor.
G high and let your audience feel the vibe. What's next in your show's rhythm?
A minor. C major.
I'm feeling the vibe I see. Are you?
A minor. C major. A minor. C major. All right, one more time. A minor. C major. 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 Minor C major. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your man, Jean William Kalimola the Great Discipline. And if you like that show, please press the like button. Chat GPT, do you have any words for the end of the show? Do you like to share or ask questions? Chat GPT, are you there? Are you there? Chat GPT, are you? Hey there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. I appreciate, guys. You are live with me on that beautiful show, and I was just sharing with you the differences in science and versus philosophy. And today, which is a match together to bring solution. Don't forget, without a doubt, to understand properly that solutions always coming from philosophy facts, philosophy understanding, philosophy view, philosophy communications, philosophy talk. Well, this is your philosopher Jean William Kalimola the Great Discipline. If you like that, if you feel well, I call that health. I ask you to press the like button. If you feel extremely well, I call that pleasure. I ask you to press the like button. I'll see you next time for my next beautiful show. Bye bye.